Hi there, welcome to the I Ching Cafe. My name is Belinda Doveston and it's great to have you with us for our monthly overview for August 2020. How did we get to August and this crazy year that we've been in so far, this wild roller coaster ride? Stay with me as we go through it together. So last month, as we looked at July, what a bumper month. Doesn't mean that when the I Ching gives us great information around abundance and opportunity and peace and things connecting and all those wonderful things we had last month, that it's easy, right? Because we still have to make the decision to step into the flow of change. But what for you was a connection and a moment to activate abundance? Not just physical, financial abundance, but other aspects of your life, your personal life and your business. What was the door that opened? The portal that opened for you in July that gave you access to a new phase of your life or your business. I had some projects that I had been procrastinating over for many years finally connect, and I will share more about what those are as I go further along the process. But really I could feel how suddenly things connected and things were moving forward in a particular area that has taken a long time of gestation. Now I can see it's been born, so very exciting. Right, so let's focus our attention on August. All right, I cast the coins for August and we got the hexagram 48, the well. And not just that, we got a locked hexagram. What that means is there are no changing lines. There's no extra little bits of pockets of pops of change or we're being asked to pay attention to. This is it, the well, the whole of August. And I think this is actually the first time on the channel we've had a monthly that has been locked, right? Now, sometimes when you ask the I Ching specific questions, if the questions aren't quite connecting to what you're trying to ask, you can get a locked hexagram, which does encourage you to look at it from another angle to get another perspective. But that's not the case here. This is it, right? This is what we're being asked to pay attention to for the month of August is 48, the well. And so let's get into activating this understanding of what the well is trying to bring us in August. Now, the well as a symbol, you can see that there is wind or wood at the bottom and above it is water. And it symbolizes the bucket in the well being pulled out through the water, carrying and pulling water out to nourish the tribe. The thing about the well, in ancient times when a new colony or a village or a tribe was setting up a new place, what's really important to establish life is to find water. And so what would happen is the well or the source of water would be tapped into. The well will be built around that to facilitate the easy access to that water. And then the whole tribe would then be nourished and supported around that. The I Ching tells a story of all these tribes and fields being nourished around the center point, which is the well. And so this well represents the structure, the social structure that provides a flow of source of nourishment to the tribe. So I'm going to unpack what this might mean practically and what the I Ching may be asking us to pay attention to. But let's just finish off this idea of the well. The well therefore represents our social structure, the underlying network or structure that supports life, the community of the tribe. Okay. And this well, if it's done well, if the well is designed well and it's put in the right place, it can tap into an inexhaustible supply for the village. The opportunity to have nourishment and flow coming through us, connecting us and providing us with resources. So it's a very rich metaphor, and I'd even encourage you to go and find a picture of a well, whatever kind of well resonates with you, and print it up and put it by your desk in your office or at home on the fridge to think about the well that's central to your life. So let's look at this well from two perspectives, a personal perspective and a business perspective. Personally, the well represents the social structure that sits at the center of your life that provides you with nourishment. This might be your love of your family. That might be the well that sits at the center of your life. This might be your meditation practice. It might be your church. It might be a support group that you're a part of. It might be a group of friends. What is the structure that connects you to a deeper resource, a deeper connection than just surface water? And the thing about the well is that if we skim the surface, we don't get the deep, beautiful spring water that's at the depths of a well-provided well, right? So part of this process of August is we are needing to ask ourselves some interesting questions around what feeds the soul. And you can put whatever word you want to replace soul in there, right? This is what feeds the deeper part of you, what nourishes and provides a structure to support you. And the thing about the well is you as a leader, you as the person, as the well, also provides structure to other people. So I would look at, in your life, the supporting social structures in your life and augmenting them and connecting with them, because they provide you with a flow of resource, a flow of energy that's inexhaustible. Okay? But if we take surface water, if our wells are not deep, if we live life in a surface fashion, we struggle to get access to that inexhaustible supply. If our wells are deep, think of that beautiful, cool spring water right there at the bottom of a deep well. Beautiful nourishment to sustain us. So what is your social support structure? Does it go deep or is it surface? And if it's surface, are you feeling a little thirsty? From a business point of view, the underlying structure within your business is the purpose and the values of your organization. If they're surface or they're on a poster on a wall, okay, so they are in name only, not lived, do you have ability to access that enduring supply of meaningful emotional connection from your team? If your purpose is meaningful, if it's deep, if it resonates with your team, you have an inexhaustible supply flow available to you to work with. And part of this understanding of a business connection to this well, it's an actual structure. It's the structure that supports the water getting from the underground stream to the people. So part of working with the well from a business point of view is very much understanding the structure you've created and what does that mean. Can you nourish your customers, your team, your suppliers, your partners because of the underlying structure you've created, or is there more work to do to build a deeper well? And how do you share that with others? Because the well is about giving access to resources to those around you. You know, the river or the underground stream is there. The well is the structure that pulls it from the underground resource where it's hidden to the surface where it can nourish. So what as a leader do you need to do differently to think about the nourishment that you're providing to your tribe, your village, that is centered around this well? And I'd also like you to think about the well as a symbol of networks. Okay, the networks that you can plug into, whether it's LinkedIn or whether it's your community networks or it's your industry networks, networking is a key part of this underlying social structure that connects the whole village to the well, to the center thing that's most important. So an interesting month where we really need to rethink and look at the well that we create as leaders, the well that we are supporting within our social structures, how we nourish and feed the people around us. Because the most important thing about this well is not that there is a whole pile of work to do on the well, or the bucket is broken, or there's no string connected to the bucket, or the well is empty, or there's fishes in the water. It's not about the well and the state of the well. Is that the I Ching is saying, what do we need to focus on? We need to focus on that this inexhaustible supply is here already. And no matter what you may face in the month of August, you're being called to remember that you have access to this well. Just make a choice to get the bucket out and connect to it. So there's a wonderful opportunity for us to be nourished, to connect to something very deep and powerful and meaningful. And in that, helping others around us to be nourished and to have resources and to care for the tribe. This is the moment for us to dig deep and to go deep within ourselves in the month of August, because there's wonderful, huge nourishment waiting for us if we do that. What an interesting month. Please bear in mind and think about your well stories as you go throughout the month of August and share those. And wishing you wonderful, crystal clear spring water in your glass every single day. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you soon on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for our daily stories. And of course, please feel free to share this, to like it, comment, and of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Really, it makes a world of difference to us all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.